Good morning. I'm Jen Kane, and this is day 10 of 31 Days of Peace and Intention. If you've been following along so far, good job. That's really impressive. Even if you've only done a couple of days, I hope it's been helpful. I hope it's added to your peace and that you feel more intentional. So today, the intention that I want you to consider is to be generous. So not necessarily anything to do with money, just a feeling of being willing to give more than is expected, whether that's time, energy, attention, any way that you can think of to be generous. That's what I want you to think about today. And I think sometimes that may seem counterintuitive in a time when, it's the holidays and we're rushing and we're busy and we already feel like we're giving maybe too much. But I don't think you can give too much as long as you give from your heart. And so I was thinking about breathing exercises and meditations that went along with this spirit of generosity. And I thought of one that at first may seem kind of counterintuitive, but is really powerful. And it's actually a breathing exercise that I learned right before my baby. She was born with a heart defect, and I learned it right around the time that she was going in for open heart surgery. So she's about 1 month old, and she went in for surgery. And so this is the meditation that I did while she had her heart open and she was on the bypass machine. So it's what we're going to do is just breathe. Just breathe however you're normally breathing. And every time you breathe in, you're going to breathe in pain. So you may want to think about a specific person that you know is in pain, that's going through a hard time, which is, everyone. Everyone has some pain, so any pain that you're aware of that a person is having. Or you can just think in general, there's a lot of commotion, there's fires, there's violence, there's things. So you could just breathe in pain in general. And then you're just going to exhale love. So every time that you breathe in, try to breathe in someone's pain. And every time you exhale love. And so when I first learned this meditation, I thought I'm going to be taking on all this pain, I'm going to be taking on all this negative energy. But it doesn't work like that. It's almost like, the pain turns into love and goes right back out, and you don't take on the pain. If you were worried about that, you probably weren't. Maybe that's just me. But let's try it. So think for a second of how you want to focus this energy. If there's a specific person that comes to mind, or maybe just in general, and maybe as you're going, you think of things that people are going through. And then just love. And if it doesn't have to be those exact words, you can exhale love, you can exhale light, you can exhale healing, exhale whatever it is that that people need. So get cozy for a second, eyes open or closed, and just think of some pain. Think of a person that is hurting, or just in general. And then just breathe. So however your breathing is perfect, you don't have to breathe a certain way. And every time that you breathe in, try to breathe in that pain. And exhale love. Breathe it all the way in. And send it back out as love. So you can keep going with this at any time that you become aware that someone's in pain. your kid comes to you and they're crying, you don't even have to tell them you're doing it. Just breathe it in and send it back out as love. And I hope that you will find opportunities to be generous today, not just with your breath and your breathing and your energy, but with all of you. And thanks for being here this morning. Namaste.